If you're looking to improve your bench press, watch this video. So I'm gonna be doing a series where I talk about different exercises and break them down and how to improve in them. So let's get it. So bench press is the first exercise we're gonna do, and let's talk about what muscles we're training in the bench press. So obviously the major one that you're training is your chest or your pectoralis major. But you're also training other parts of your upper body, such as your shoulders. You're training your biceps, your triceps, your core, and your forearms. Now when it comes to the barbell bench press, here are some key things that you want to remember. 5 points of contact. The 5 points of contact are the back of your head, your shoulders, your glutes, and then your left and right foot. You want to make sure you keep these planted and have some point of contact with the ground or the bench. See, the thing about the bench press is we forget that it is an upper body exercise. However, you do need to drive through with your feet. See, if you look in that video, you see here on my feet are on the ground, my shoulders, my glutes, and the back of my head are all somewhere in a point of contact. Now, when it comes to training the barbell bench press, obviously, in order to improve, you're gonna have to use progressive overload to get stronger. However, that's not the only thing that can help you improve. One thing that I really like to do is to break it down into 3 pieces, the eccentric part, the isometric part, and the concentric part. So with that being said, the eccentric part usually is the downward phase. And with that, if you struggle with that downward phase of the bench press, I would advise you to train that and program that into your workout. So that could mean that when you're going down, it may be a 3-second control going down and then driving up, or longer, whatever you decide to program. If you have problems pushing back up, you may want to do a pin bench press, which I can show you right here. As you can see there, I'm just grinding and pushing it up to ensure that I'm working on that phase and train my body to be able to push harder. One thing about lifting weights is we just think about it as just simply lifting weights. But if you play any other sport, you break down different skills into pieces. Like for dribbling in basketball, you work on the left hand, you work on the right hand, you work in between the legs, work behind the back. In football, you work on routes, you work on catching the football to the chest, diamond. There's so many different details that we work in other sports, but we don't break that down with weightlifting as well. And now this right here, I hope helps you understand to break it down into multiple skills. Next thing is find a grip that is comfortable for you. See, a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll tell you, oh, you have to hold it a certain way, wide, close, medium, whatever suits you and fits your body is probably the best thing for you. Now, some people will give you certain specific details on how to figure that out. I would say experiment with it. I would say try a closer grip, try a medium grip, try a wider grip. I'm a person that bench press is primarily close, and that's way more comfortable to me than holding it wider. The next thing I would say too is definitely work on accessory exercises. See, people get caught up in doing these big compound lifts that they forget to do the accessory work that works smaller muscle groups. Especially if you have an imbalance in your bench press where, like for example, myself, I tend to drive a little harder with my left side than my right. So adding dumbbell bench press is something that's beneficial to me. This piece right here is the part that people forget a lot is, are you not doing mobility work? Adding more range of motion to your body allows you to be able to be more forceful and to be more explosive in your exercise. So please, please, please make sure you are doing mobility work on your upper body as well as the lower body. But I hope you enjoyed this video. This was a long one. I'm gonna create this as a series. If you are trying to work on your bench press, let me know your 1 rep max. Let me know how strong you are right now so we can get you to the next level. But thanks for watching the video. Shout out to my brothers in the blue. Go mob.